So the newest technology that you have for your office is automation. So you will also have this platform right here, which is the Marketing Center. You make flyers, postcards, brochures, virtual tours. But with automation, we're actually going to be delivering these marketing materials directly to you. So if you have a new listing, what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and go to your inbox, and we're going to be able to provide you with your listings information and your marketing material right here in your inbox. So you'll notice it says congratulations on your new listing, whatever the address might be, and then you can scroll down, you'll see your company's logo there, congratulations, and then you'll have your marketing materials right here in the listing. So what you're going to be getting is a brochure that's 11 by 17, an 8 by 8 brochure, a flyer, a jumbo postcard, a property tour, an e-card, and a video. So all your marketing materials are going to be right here in your inbox. So once you click on this, you can have this 11 by 17 brochure. It's going to be ready for you. And then you can go ahead and decide if you want to save it to your computer right here. And you might want to take a full look at it, see, make sure everything's entered correctly, and then you can go ahead and take a look at your other items, maybe this 8 by 8 brochure. Now all of these materials, they are being pulled in from the information that you've entered into the MLS. So let's take a look at the jumbo postcard. That's going to be great if you can get that out as soon as the listing is active. Property tour. And we have an e-card, which is meant to be emailed out. Make sure all your contacts have that. And then finally here is a video. Okay, I'm going to silence that. And what you can do with these marketing materials is you can go ahead and decide that you want to get them printed if they're a print product, or if it's a virtual product or an e-card, you can go ahead and get that on the internet as soon as possible. That way all of your marketing materials are ready to get out the door and you can market your listing. So the important thing is that when you enter your listing onto the MLS, that you make sure that all of the remarks are entered quickly and you use the highest res photos that you have available to you. We're going to use all of this information and use it in these marketing materials. Now, once you have these marketing materials and you take a look at them, you really like what you see here, you can go ahead and go into your marketing center and you can go ahead and find these materials. I'm going to make this screen just a little bit bigger. That way it has a larger view here. And I'm going to go to listings. And you'll notice that here is the address of the property that you just got emailed your marketing materials for. Now if I click on the address or on the manage button, you'll notice that all of the listing information that you entered on the MLS is being pulled in here, and that's going to be the remarks, everything that you need to know, the listing date. If you don't see a field, you can click view all fields. And then from there you can go ahead and enter more if you'd like. Below that, you'll notice all the photos for the property that you have added, and from there you can go ahead and add more photos if you'd like, especially if you have higher res photos that you would like to use. You can go ahead and add them. There's always more space at the bottom here. And then anytime that you update information, don't forget to click save to save your work. Now the nice thing about this marketing center is, of course, your listing is in here, but we also have support. So if you'll notice on every single screen that you're noticing, it says get support right here. Once you click on that, you're going to be taken to a helpful FAQ page, which has just about every answer that you're going to need when working throughout the marketing center. And then if you need additional assistance, there's a submit a request button, and that'll send us an email. So if you have any questions, you can go ahead and submit it there. Now back to the marketing center, the nice thing about this information for your listing is that you can click view projects, and you can view those projects that were emailed to you directly. Now the timeline for this is for your automated projects is that if you have a listing and you make it active, once again that does have to be active, an active listing. If you have it active on Monday, that night we're going to go ahead and generate those projects that you see here. You're going to see them on Tuesday morning, so that's going to be the day after that the listing is activated. And then the following day, the third day, so that would be hypothetically Wednesday, you're going to get this email in your inbox that has the projects delivered here. If you'd like those marketing materials, you can go ahead and look for them on the second day. The email's also nice because it gives you a reminder that, hey, these are here, they're ready to go, and also all of the links are hosted, so you can go ahead and share the website, the video, and the e-card. Now let's take a look at one of these items. I'm going to go ahead and open up this brochure, and you'll notice I'm going to actually go back to a different one. I don't want to take a look at this one. I'm going to look at this brochure right here. And you'll notice that here, this brochure, you can go ahead and preview it. That's going to be the view that you notice when you are looking at them in your email. You can go ahead and edit it, and you can duplicate it if you would like to just have a second version of it. Maybe you want to make some changes. But if I see something in the brochure, and maybe I don't like exactly where the text is laying, or maybe I want to rearrange the photos, I can go ahead and do so by editing this project. Now the photos are going to be coming in from the MLS, like I said, so it's important to use the highest quality photos that you have at that time. If you would like to change the order of the photos, you can do that. You can also upload your own photos, especially if you have a more high-res photo, which is going to be important for these brochures since they are a larger photo right here in the very beginning. So I'm going to go ahead and exit this preview and go to edit. Anytime that you're editing a project, it is going to have this navigation bar at the top of the screen to let you know where you're at in the process. And also on the left side of the screen, you'll notice it says View Layout. This is important because it's going to show you exactly where every line of text and every photo is going to be placed. So I always like to have it out in a new window just so that I can reference it. So as you see here, we're at the information section. This is where you're going to be able to enter any notes that you need to. You don't have to enter notes if you don't want to. Click Save and Continue, and we'll be next at the photo section. All of my photos are being pulled in the order in which they're entered onto the MLS. So if I want to change the order, I can simply drag and drop like this. I can go ahead and delete this photo or even just replace it with this replacement tool. And what happens when I go to replace it is it's going to give me these photo options asking me where I want to grab the photos from. If I have some new photos that are new to me and they're on my computer, I can go ahead and click My Computer, and it's that basic upload process where it's asking you where in your computer you want to go ahead and grab that file from. But also, if you have photos that you want to access from the MLS listing, you can go to Project Photos, and it's going to provide all of the photos that you have available for that specific listing, and it's the same photos that we were seeing in the Listings tab. So if I go scroll down here, I can go ahead and grab some photos that are here, maybe of this large bathroom that's really awesome. I'm going to select it. It's going to say 1 in the upper right hand corner because I'm only picking one photo, and it's going to give me that green check mark right there. Add selected, and you'll notice that some of these photos do have a warning on it, and it's a quality warning. So in this case, anytime that there's a quality warning, you want to go ahead and ask the photographer if there is a more higher res photo that can be used. This is super important on something like a brochure, like the one we're looking at, because we're getting it printed, and brochures are larger, so we do want a larger photo that isn't going to be pixelated. You'll notice there's additional photo slots here. This is for a second agent photo if you have a second agent on this listing. You can also add a team photo that's going to be in a horizontal format. That way you can get multiple people. And then if you have a personal logo, you can go ahead and add that here too. Once we click Save and Continue, we're going to be saving the work in the Photos section and moving on to the Text section. And once again, view layout is very important because each line of text, whether it's view 1, view 2, 3, or 4, this is exactly what we have 4 sides of that brochure. We can go ahead and take a look where each line of text is going. Okay. View 3, we've got closing messages. View 2, we can put in the MLS remarks, the body copy. And because we already have this information from the MLS, it is being pulled in, and then you can add more information if you'd like. So you'll notice here this body copy section on view 1 is empty, but the original body copy for the listing is right here on view 2. So we need to fill in this brochure a little bit more, add some more valuable information. The nice thing about the brochure is you can brag about the property as much as you'd like. And then to help you save a bit of time, we have a product called Phrase Assistant. So you'll notice that every place that you can add text, there's going to be a small quill and paper, pen and paper little icon here. Once you click on it, Phrase Assistant is going to go ahead and pop up. So it's going to automatically pull phrases from this folder. It'll say found in this project folder. You can go ahead and peruse all the phrases that you have, all the information. You'll notice there's that original body copy. And what you can do is you can go ahead and select this copy and click Insert, and it's going to add it there. And because this is the same body copy as in view 2, you can go ahead and edit this. Maybe it's a good starting point for you. Or you can go to Phrase Assistant. You can click on all of your project folders so you can view all of the phrases that you've ever entered. Maybe for a past property you wrote some really great print and you can just edit it for the information that you have here. You can peruse all of the text that you've ever written and you can go ahead and pull it into that section. Okay, same thing for every line of text. Doesn't matter if it's body copy or if it's just a headline. Make sure for the brochure that everything that you have has a home. So if you have a second MLS, MLS ID, there's bedrooms, bathrooms. Okay, and then if you have a second agent, you'd go ahead and add their information here because you've already added their photo in the photo section. Once we click Save and Continue, we'll be at the last step, which is pulling your agent information. You'll notice that we're pulling it from this upper right-hand corner section in the Profile section. And so you just want to confirm the information that's here. If you want to change a phone number, if you want to change anything up here, you can go ahead and do that. All right, now that you're done editing it, take a look at the preview. Make sure that any changes that you made are now possible and you can see them in the preview mode. It will say preview across the front of it because we don't want you printing this version. So if you want to get this brochure printed, you can go ahead and click on your print options that are here. You'll notice this is DPM. We're also getting another printer coming soon. It's going to be Express Docs. It's going to be as a print option, a second one down here. That way you have multiple options to choose from. And then if you want to go ahead and print it yourself, you can click Print It Yourself, which is also the same as clicking Download PDF. So once you get to download PDF, you have a standard PDF, which is great for downloading if you want to print at your home or office printer. You have commercial PDF, which is going to give you those crop marks, those 1-up, 2-ups if you want to send this to a local printer. And then we have web image in case you want to save this specific image and you want to share it on the web. So once I click download, it's going to go ahead and generate the file. You're going to click on the name and it's going to bump out into a new window where from there you can go ahead and save it to your computer or you can print it directly from right there. Another nice option that we have that's new to you and new to me as well, it's the Publish PDF to Web. And this is great. So instead of downloading a large file or emailing a large file, you can click Publish PDF to Web, and we're going to provide you with a web link. Now this is in bit.ly form currently, which makes it shorter, which is super awesome. If you don't want a bit.ly for whatever reason, we have the long form text here, But I'm going to go ahead and keep this bit.ly for my web PDF. Once I go ahead and open it in a new window, you'll notice that it's the same brochure that we were working on earlier, but the format, you can go ahead and take this web link and you can share it anywhere, and it's going to say .pdf at the end of it. That's a great alternative instead of attaching an email, instead of having a large file. So while you're here, you'll also notice we have social media integrations such as Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Pinterest. You can also email to your contacts, and then if you'd like to publish it to the web, you can do that too. So this brochure, we just about looked at everything there, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to the folder where we have our other projects, and I'm going to click on this website just to give you a digital option, and you'll notice once again you can preview it, you can edit it or duplicate it. We have publish to web, and then we also have our social media integrations. So if I go ahead and preview this project, it's going to show it for me here, and I always want to click view a new window just to get the full size of it. And then I can edit this website if I would like, add a second agent. Maybe I want to add more information in these info tabs. And the nice thing is that if you make any changes by clicking edit, you'll notice that we're in the same navigation bar right here. You can still drag and drop photos. You can add more photos, which is great because a website you can have so many photos as you'd like. Once again, you'll notice team photo, personal logo, second agent photo. Save and continue, we're once again at the text section and then at the agent section. Now if you make changes on a digital project and you click save and continue, it will give you a warning. It'll say, hey, if you've made any changes, go ahead and rehost this so that the newest version can be on the internet. So if I go ahead and click OK, what I need to do is click publish to web, and it's going to take the new changes that we made and it's going to incorporate them in the existing link that's possible. So this is a great example if you get higher res photos from your photographer and you go ahead and add those photos in. You're going to need to click publish to web to make sure that those photos are going to be applied to the existing web link. And you can always find any web link by clicking links and tools, and it's going to be there so that you can access it with this little paper clip right here. Okay, so don't forget there's always a Get Support button on every single page, so whether you're editing a project or you're in the Listings tab, there's a little life raft right there that says Get Support. And I'm going to head back to the listing just to show you, remember this is where I got the listing information that was being pulled in. So if I click on there, I can go ahead and view the property. And what I showed you earlier is that I clicked View Projects. Now, once again, I can click View Projects for the specific listing. Just so you're aware, you can go ahead and click Projects at any time, and you can go ahead and see your projects based on project folders. You'll notice there's the address there of the property. And once again, here's my projects that have been automatically created and emailed to me within the 3rd day of that listing being active. Now, I've gone over your automated projects, which are arriving via email here. Do we have any questions so far about anything that I've gone over so far? Because you can submit questions at any time. Marissa, let me know if we have any so far, or if there's anything that we'd like to review. All right, well, while we're waiting for more questions, just go ahead and type those in. Just some important things that you might want to know about your projects that are being automatically created. Now, if you have any updates throughout the life of your listing, say for example there's a price change, or maybe you get creative and write a new remarks section, anytime that you update text for a listing, we're going to be able to automatically generate the text into these listings. So say for example a price change, you're going to be able to see the price change in these projects. Now, if you add photos or if you delete photos to a listing and it's on the MLS and it's active, you're going to have to come in here and update the photos for yourself and then rehost those projects with the newest photos. This is because we want to keep the existing links that are here. So say, for example, you've got a YouTube video and it's got plenty of photos in there. If you have new photos, go ahead and click Edit, get to the Photos section, and what you can do is you can click Remove All, and you can update the photos whether you have them on your computer or if you want to grab them from the project section, we'll have those newest photos. Once again, if you have higher res photos already in your possession, go ahead and use those. And then once again, just like I showed you, if you have new information, you're going to want to go ahead and click Publish to Web in order to get that rehosted. In the case of the video, you're going to want to click Upload to YouTube. That way it can live there. And that's what you're going to do for your new photos anytime that you have them, or if you have new listing information that is text-based, we're going to update that automatically. So we have questions. Go ahead and push those questions through. And Marissa, I've unmuted you if you want to go ahead and just speak those questions right through here. So the question is, can you bulk upload photos? And absolutely, we don't want you adding photos one at a time. So if you go to listings and you click on the property that you want to add the listing for, you can go ahead and click Add Photos. You can go to your computer, and then from there you can go ahead and select the photos that you want, by clicking multiple here. And then we can go ahead and click upload, and we'll upload those multiple ones. Same thing if you have like a folder that you want to upload, you can do that too. If there's just one photo that you want to add, you can also click the plus sign and you'll also get the same photo option. Most times that we say bulk upload is when somebody wants to click remove all, just wipe out all the existing photos, and then add a whole new batch of photos. So Marissa, like I said, you can speak right now. I've unmuted you if you have more questions as they come in.
Good. Okay. Can you hear us, Katie?
I can, yes.
Okay.
Okay, we have two questions.
We have two questions.
Okay, go for it.
That's more of an in-us question.
Okay.
You will be able to roll e-cards. Still fantastic. Has all sorts of e-cards to your heart's desire. This is meant, the primary use for this, flyers, brochure, that sort of thing. But today you able to log in and use this.
So creative services still exists.
Oh yes, absolutely. And, oh, okay. Got it. Were there any other questions? Beeson designs?
You want to look at recent designs? You're breaking up a little bit.
Oh, the Beeson designs?
We can take a look at other designs, like the bulk designs that we have here.
The custom ones that we loaded.
Oh, sure, yeah. So if we go to designs and we scroll down and click view all, we can go ahead and look for brand, and you're gonna find Florida Network Realty, and here are the custom designs that you guys worked really hard on, and it's even gonna include business cards. So you're gonna have more of the blue color as well as the purple royal color that's traditional for Berkshire Hathaway. So as you can see here, we have the brand, which is Florida Network Realty, and then if you want to pare it down even more, you can go by product. So you can take a look at brochures, business cards, e-cards, flyers, postcards, video, and a website. And if you guys want to use this, the nice thing is that it's just as simple as if you had gotten it automatically. So if I go ahead and take a look at this e-card, and I can view the sample, that way I can get a full-size view of what it says. You'll notice this one is for an open house, which is awesome because you can punch in the date and the time. You can put in the listing information, and then there's a space for the single agent or a second agent. So if I want to use this design, I click select this design, and then I'll go through the step-by-step navigation, and I'll need to name it. I'm just going to name it e-card for now. It'll ask you what folder you want this to go in, and the nice thing is it's going to ask you which listing you want to use. So if you want to use the most recent one, which was the one we're working on, or if I want to access an older one, I can do so. Click Save and Continue, and it's going to let you know that it's going to pull in the information for this listing anyway. Photos are being pulled in, same process as before. Save and Continue. I have my text, which is being pulled in. And then if I want to make any changes, such as add an open house start time and end time, that's super great. And then you'll notice the body copy is being pulled in. There's always phrase assistant. This is going to be available in every text section. And then at the bottom, there's a place for a second agent. Okay. As well as with the custom designs that you guys have made, there's also all these designs that are available as well that we have created, and they're available to you. So if you want to go ahead and click Show All again, you can go ahead and take a look at any of the designs that are available. So say, for example, you want a product that's going to be a flyer. We have all the ones that you have created, and if you go back more, we have some that we have created as well. So if you like the look of them, go ahead and click View Sample to take a look at it. And you have, 71 different flyers to choose from. So you have a lot going on here that you can go ahead and look around for. So whatever meets your needs, you can go ahead and do that.
Katie? Can you also discuss the listing package?
I can do that. So
Awesome.
We have listings. And if we go here, we have the listing information. You can view the existing projects. And then there's also a marketing kit that you can generate. So if you click Create Marketing Kit, we have these packages that are awesome because you can choose what type of package you want to create, and then it gives you even more additional marketing materials. So we have a couple other ones. So there's like Flourish Silver, Blue, Gold, the Cabernet. And so if I go ahead and click on this silver one, I can actually click on the image to get a preview of what I'm getting. It'll say flyer, e-card, and brochure, and it's that silver finish. And I can click select. And what's going to happen is it's going to create those 3 projects that you're able to preview with the listing information, and it's going to go into the same folder. So you're going to see your automatically created projects plus the ones that we just made. So if we click on this flyer and click preview, you'll notice that it's the silver template and the listing information is being pulled in. Really what you'll want to do from here is edit it a bit to make sure every line of text is provided. You might want to add a headline, and then you can go ahead and pull in something like a personal logo if you have it.
Yes.
Questions?
And that marketing package, that folder, will it also have we have the option of doing our open house?
You'll be able to do an open house headline on it? Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be able to change the headlines.
And once again, if you want to view those projects, you can go to projects and go based on the project folder. I'm going to go ahead and click here. And that e-card that I just generated, if I go to edit and go to the text section, I can go ahead and scroll down, and you'll notice that for this specific flyer that we made, it does have a place where you can put the open house start and end time. And then in the headline, you could say, visit our open house this Sunday, October, what is it going to be, 17th. Okay. And because it's an e-product, don't forget to go ahead and click Publish to Web if you've made any changes to it. So we do have a contact section where you can go ahead and add your contacts. You guys have more information about that you can go over. I believe there's a video included with this. So if you want to use it, use it. It's a tool available to you. And really, the biggest benefit with the projects that you're getting today is that they're going to show up in your inbox. Once they're ready and all the links are activated, they're going to be there so that you can go ahead and market your listing in multiple ways, which really makes the sellers very happy. So I believe I've gone over anything. Is there anything else that you want me to go over or any questions?
Any other questions? Deb will definitely be training.
You know, you can find me. Plus, I'm back here next Monday.
I think that's it.
Awesome. You can actually, I'm regular, but you can use both.
And if
Thank you. Thank you.
If you have any questions in the future, there's always the Get Support button, so you can send me an email there. I'd be happy to answer any questions or look up any more information if you guys need it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.